Hi friends, it's Kara, and today we're going to be talking about how to use social media the right way. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes I find it a little bit hard to know how to handle social media. It seems like sometimes it takes over my life. And so I'm going to be sharing with you some things I've done in my own life, which are kind of drastic, but I needed them, and then some tips for you to know how to handle social media. First off though, I'm going to begin by reading a quote from this book called Breaking Busy by Alli Worthington. I actually met her in person once, briefly, the author of the book, and I really recommend this book. But anyway, so in here she has a chapter on relationships, and then she has a little section in the chapter called Real Relationships in an Era of Social Media. And so she says in her chapter, research shows the more we use Facebook and other forms of social media as a passive participant, scrolling through the news feeds and Instagram images, the more loneliness and sadness we feel. So I've definitely experienced that in my life. Have you noticed that? Like when you scroll through things and if you're not actively engaged with it, I don't know, it kind of makes me feel lonely whenever I do that, because I feel like, look, all these people are doing really cool things with all their friends, and here I am sitting at home watching Netflix, lonely, and so, but she suggests that when we use technology and when we use social media, we need to use it to set up times to meet up with our friends, like in person. She says here, using technology to replace face-to-face friendships is where we can get off track. We can waste countless hours busying ourselves with something that doesn't fill our souls. And I've definitely noticed that in my own life too, that I can use social media like Instagram or Facebook to waste my time, and I'm on those things instead of actually setting up times to spend with my friends. So in my own life, what I have done is I actually deleted Instagram. I think 2 months ago to the day almost. So I deleted Instagram for a few reasons, all of which you can find on my blog, but I deleted them mainly because I found myself comparing myself to other people's images and the other pictures I saw. I was comparing their lives with my lives, or their relationships with my relationships, and it just wasn't healthy for me. And I didn't like how I could leave Instagram, even just being on there for 5 minutes, I would leave it feeling really discouraged about myself and not content with my life at all, and I didn't want that. So that was one reason I deleted it, and another reason is that it was a time waster and it took up all my time. And then lastly, I felt like Instagram kind of degraded my friendships. One of my friends and I actually deleted Instagram at the same time, and we noticed that whenever we were around each other, we would post pictures of what we were doing on Instagram or on Facebook, and instead of just enjoying the moment with our friendships. And so we both decided that, it kind of takes away from that, and why can't we just enjoy spending time together without trying to figure out the perfect Instagram caption or trying to get the perfect selfie so we can post it on social media. So how I'm handling Facebook right now is another drastic extreme that I don't necessarily recommend unless you feel like you need it. But did you know you can actually unfollow people on Facebook without unfriending them? I think this is the best thing ever. So when there's those negative people in my life that I don't necessarily want to see everything they're posting on Facebook, but I also don't want to lose them as my friend because I have pictures tagged with them or whatnot, you can just unfollow them. And so I've unfollowed a lot of people. I think back in August I went through and unfollowed 300 of my friends, and so I only kept 30, or I don't know how many friends I have, but I unfollowed almost everyone except for people who are in my family, my boyfriend's family, my super close friends, their families, and stuff like that. So it was only those who would actually see in person, not just some random person I met in class one semester and then haven't talked to them ever since. Those people I unfollowed, but I'm still their friend. That's how I'm handling Facebook. I just wanted to say that because I have blogged about Instagram several times, so I haven't really addressed how I'm doing Facebook. Just it's a personal decision, I think, how you use social media. So I don't want to tell you just don't use it, because that's my drastic extreme that I needed. I'm about to tell you what you can do so you don't have to get to that drastic extreme. But one way, based upon what we just read in Breaking Busy, one easy way that we can do, or what we can do, is just when we scroll on our phone, we can actually like things and leave comments and make our engagement with them meaningful. We can encourage others through the comments. We can tell them, oh, that sounds like you had such a fun time. I can't wait to hear more about it when I see you in person. Things like that. How we can use social media the right way. I want to read a little bit more from this book of Breaking Busy. What Alli did here, well, she's first saying that she loves social media. She loves the fact that she can stay connected with people all over the world, that she can see her friends' babies smiling across town or across the globe, and so on and so forth. But she made the decision not to be online all day. This is what she says. I reached the point where scrolling through Facebook left me feeling discontented with friends and family not connected. I needed more time with my face looking at other faces in real life and less time looking at Facebook. No matter how many likes I got on the well-crafted picture that makes life look perfect, unless my real relationships at home and with Christ are strong, no matter of likes and comments will fill my heart. And I think that's something that we really have to keep in mind when we're talking about social media. Like, it can be so easy to turn to social media as a way to get validation and a way to feel better about ourselves, when really our identity and who we are should be grounded in Christ and who we are in Christ. He should be where we're turning for validation, not Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or Snapchat or what other social medias there are out there, but Christ should be where we're turning for that validation. Technology can help us connect with others if we use it intentionally. The key is to be actively engaged instead of passively scrolling through other people's highlight reel moments. Most importantly, use technology to help schedule more face-to-face time, because only that investment of time and energy will build the bonds of real connection. I love that. So don't let it replace your real life friendships. Don't let just seeing what other people are doing through their social media feeds replace having a coffee date with them or catching up with them whenever you see them. A few ways we can use social media for good. We can use it to engage with others, like we were saying. We can use it to encourage others, use it to plan in-person hangouts, and use it to share God's love. Like, you can totally share Bible verses on social media in a non-spammy way. It's totally possible. I want to end with reading this one quote one more time. So, unless our real relationships at home and with Christ are strong, no number of likes and comments fulfill our hearts.